Said
Goodness. Salutations first. Hey Beerus. Ugh. Alright. Run it. I ain't wanted nothing, but hey Ajax. Back where we left off.
he's not running shot.
What was Mr. Edgewood talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. That fan, though. I needed that fan. I need the fan. But he never takes someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? Adam swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me, yeah? Bow before your hero. Staz, get out of my freaking office. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that Bullshop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? He means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edwards so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when he first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, in the 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids were bringing an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. $38 for lunch? Nigga, where are you going? I would've stole it too. Fuck you. I would've stole that. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. You know you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with the cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, because the class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with them. Just admit you did it. You can't have the truth. Tell us the truth. I'm not going to pay with you anymore. Yeah, and you're not buying my eraser. You shouldn't be my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you not bank the other day? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I had done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs to in the trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I wrote the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Hey Kakashi, how was your day? Also, how was your night with Ashley? Nobody was there. It's probably your little brother just trying to pull a prank on you. He probably opened it and then just ran with the quickness, Beerus. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it was meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well... Oh, ho, ho. It was perfect. Well, did you two, you know, smash? Really? Really what, Tiny?
Start caution.
I'm just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? If something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, lucky. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after class at trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous attorney. But I sneaked just to tell you. Tell me what? Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. It's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought, too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided... Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why he became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick! You have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First is that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, Larry. Out of here. Edgy. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright. Yeah, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous! Gee, thanks. That said, it doesn't like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe. Yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You say you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that kind of good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. But the defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Haymond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I lost our memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent.
Back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth. Alright, I'm about to head out. Alright, hope you have a virus. And by that, I mean I hope it's not too annoying for you. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Nick, no! That's the photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. That probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh? It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, its statute of limitations run out. Tomorrow. Could that be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, it's at the Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, now we know who really did it. You mean the bow shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. No one else catch me a criminal. So the Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Hey, no one can go to the woods today. The woods? A lot of us camping. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lada's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess they're too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I know that cleaning the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Oh, for a walk. Ah, the days of my youth. At the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for auto reminiscing. Mr. Edwards' trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw today's trial, Edwards will be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho! What do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. You got anything out? Come down to my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg is doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello. Hello. Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. Hello. Squawk. I can't believe he went off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello. Hello. Squawk. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He said I can't take you. Great, and the bird's gonna hate me. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228 squawk. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw, but hey. He keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. No name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Haven and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting in the boat, firing twice. That's exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Haven and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. At least he hasn't been back here since the trial. That fishing pole looks expensive. You think the caretaker will mind? Well, we can just leave the metal detector in exchange. We'd rather not. Ah, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh, see? That's why I didn't want to tell you. One day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. One time to waste. Let's get going. He's out. Again. When does he work, anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess I have to come back later. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat winter caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who was that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now it's time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men? You mean myself and Robert Haymond? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe? Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the 06 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the D06 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was in a court bailiff at the time. Was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were in there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You just used up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This would have told him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream of my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You using up my hair. What? Stop breathing my hair. I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my hair. No, Father. He's attacking Father. And I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that daze in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Ugh. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that's kept me insane for the last 15 years. What if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, it sort of makes sense. Give me a second. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth. You mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do. Like it or what, not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Yogi Craig certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he wants to frame him for murder. This leaves you some ice. Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. But they're still fired. And the deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi's suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth is very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence have nothing to him. The result is a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost and died in despair, as it were. I see. But Gregory Edgeworth was killed. The police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. She was a beautiful woman. I'm truly sorry about what I did. Huh? Sorry about what? I think I'll stay out of this one. Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem like Yogi was following this letter when he killed Haymond. But why kill Robert Haymond? Haymond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. His only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You understand soon enough. You're tipsy. Off what, for a loco? Also, sorry that it's boring at, your trip, Tiny. Wait. What is it? This letter? I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have done something? Why did he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one you told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Same what? I can't even tell what Tony's trying to say. Same one of what? Same case or a different case? It's the same case, but on a different part. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He present the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know that Mr. Edgeworth passed like that? Even Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. Thanks, EBX. He may be seeking it to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got his guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence, and though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, and I'm using revenge for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me you've never been to Europe. You're strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. Why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's gonna bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything if after the chance of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials.
Still here.
Cool. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. It's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late cooking for someone. Sounded as if Gumshoe was pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if you could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have it just anyone wandering around in here. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now, anyway. He can go on as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Yeah? Von Karma. You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We met each other every day. We see each other every day, don't we? Roman's was defense team. Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon, you see. I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Ugh, face. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? Oral romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Back. Welcome back. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me, a Guns Against America defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow on your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear Tony, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell in the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DO6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He is a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000? Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa, are you... Nick, run! Ah! Out of my way. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DO6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we needed her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? What is that? A bullet? DO6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped in. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Whoa! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. That's just shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edwards is looking glum as always. Hope Oncoma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, we should go outside and just charge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Why, pal? What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I catch our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. He would say he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want to revenge on Edwards if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Yo. Hey, Kari. Come on, don't be odd into silence for every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Oncoma, your opening statement. Right. This is the Gumshoe's efforts. The Bullwinter shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I will leave you all with our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the accident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he would not testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving you today like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I did need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. I caught what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to the conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do, Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking. Most likely, Edward will be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for policy. Food? Well, Paul is a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They got them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. That's Chevron Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. What's your memory? Is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how can you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what is going on in that old cogger's head like that? That's impossible. I'm glad you decided you come to your senses, right? Very well, witness. Please continue. I'd need one of those motif things, right? Yeah, I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Haymond. That's why you took revenge on him, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold the grudge. It's impossible. Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness memory of the past so lack of thereof into question. Does this really have anything to do with the criminal case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I want to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? The name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. If it is just what I've heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Don't think of conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat one more time that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. But I got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove that? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints in the file for Yanni Yogis 50 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, the witness has no fingerprints. I guess we want to be able to prove his identity. No! Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems like the case has been decided now. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense will have to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'll have to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Mr. Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, you should go through with this. If nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Let the parrot take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Well, Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring the parrot. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please testify for us. Hello, hello. Squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we have had so far. Very well, beginning cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Hello, hello, Squawk. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maybe, Maya, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly. Squawk. Mr. Wright, I think we established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with their owner's identity? Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove our owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think we're taking this bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... the hell? Check this. Trapped in the elevator with death memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Polly. The D06 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page of this is proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is the file? Case summary. Victim data. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed. It does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. But you need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have you forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget D06. Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that something caretaker had something to do with D06. Polly, have you forgotten something? Hello. Squawk. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Hello. Squawk. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright. Wait. Don't tell me why Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? You sure enough to respond? When it's your to speak, you must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I should try to get some information out of her. I'm gonna get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try and get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number of the safe from the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you are claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? $12.28. 12/28/2001. 12/28. The DO6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, we're on the file with something related to the safe number. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which this DO6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th. Well, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 12/28. Ah! He used the date of the DO6 incident as his number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! This is not tangible proof. 0001, because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we reached a conclusion here. Some mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, 2 coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness, tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Haymond? And tried to frame Miles Edward for his death? Yeah. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Haymond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Haymond and Miles Edgeworth. I had no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not able to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Haymond. Colin, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. The defendant please take the stand. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear to suspicion for this particular case. So let the fast judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Haymond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why is Mark Karma saying anything? Very well. Let's go find the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Not guilty. Yeah. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... Oh. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni will kill Robert Heyman in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edwards is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DO6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do? Leave it to Edgeworth. Raise an objection. Judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That will be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I've had a reoccurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. A murderer, a criminal in the DO6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DO6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order! Order! It's certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing for a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. You hold a trial, right here, right now. You tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I want to prove Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted it. He had confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Now then, I'll let to resume my trial. Judge, Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do the cross-examining. Checking my stuff. Alright, continue. The statute of limitation of DO6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me to run this one by the book. I see. Did the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? The witness state his name and profession. Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. And testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about this dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That would be the key, but if only I could get it to work. Please, please. The day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As he went to leave, an earthquake struck, chopping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi, ordering them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in the elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost memory of all the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost and Mr. Foncalmo was a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Foncalmo, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Foncalmo's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from its holster. You picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they're back in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is, one part of the testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. Wait. fired twice. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at the file. Look at this file one more time. That plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this as evidence, unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Why do you always look at the damn page? Jeez. Look at the victim data in this file. It says that quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes. No. Yes or no? I'm trying to think here. The 2 bullet holes. Your Honor, I think he will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Carmel, save a surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that 65 pistol was related to this incident? Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there isn't Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So let me get it straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please, get a clue. That should be obvious. The contradiction is here. I see a blowhole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. That's not the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, you must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the D06 incident case file closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary page, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. The pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, and the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edwards' life was the one fired by his own son. The truth of this, that's the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in that door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Ron Calmer says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So we have is a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom to this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looked like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No. But you said you do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I want to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though it was not your intention? Yes, I did. No. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitation of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Did anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I object, Phoenix. Your Honor? I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Ooh. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Gry. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. White. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I didn't realize. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. the murderer, and tell us just who is this murderer. I'm still thinking about that one. So Criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for the stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Look, had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance of what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hits you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It sounds like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. What if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges in the bullet. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. Interesting. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in the many years of prosecuting. What if O'Connor didn't take that vacation because of shock? He took it because he was injured. Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the D06 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Whoa. You have indicated the possibility that the murder came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? So many choices. BRB? Okay. It's so hot in here. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One last suspect. One lone suspect, I mean. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who's your suspect? My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took the vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took the vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I'll have me to surgery now. Where did I go under the knife? Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that property on me. Have him testify. Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. I will leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So, what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull out bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Take that. The Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, even an evidence trail. So then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean. I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and you see what we find. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullets are still inside you? Order! 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 Damn it. Hold on. Your Honor, the defense requested that we allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep, beep. It reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DO6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DO6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is must right, we must prove something here. Not I. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DO6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DO6 evidence. That's because you took it out from the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who could have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link the bullet in your shoulder to the DO6 incident. And here's my final proof. That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DO6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up at the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets, then that the markings matched. We could know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with the penalty of my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death. Death. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it sounded like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth? It was a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was a perfect crime. Tisk, tisk. Who would have thought that another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable mass charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that you have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Did you see his face? Karma looked even paler than usual. I gotta say I'm impressed. It was pretty close though. I was sure he had it. I know. I was in the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah. I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try it. Thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. Could have done better than that. You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Well, dude, just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Ahem. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lottom. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were an innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You weren't sticking your hand in the cookie jar even though no one was there. You were the witness from the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I guess I was trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Not a sad face, Larry. What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual from you. Harry Butts, you come along too, pal. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police stock or prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Oh yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of much money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? 38! No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent from the day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick. That was 15 years ago. Does he think the statute of limitations went out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There, you have it. Grr. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily too. To death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if only I'd known I'd have become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the sound that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth was still in detention. Well, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. I guess you're about to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye? What time is it? God, the first tickets for the mountains have already left. To the station. I guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick, Maya. So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you would do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh. On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You're my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. The bag. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put it into Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training. Come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't win the office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you guys would get amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. And that's the end of the first game. Hey pal, Mr. Edwards came down to the precinct to wish me Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a ski shop. That means she's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Dumbass.
Still here.
We know. Who, right? Yeah, I remember him. I heard he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring any bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney for whom I wrote that advert for, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Oh, it's you, Phoenix Wright. Oh yes, me as understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know that? Okay, she's rambling. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure I'll have Mr. Wright a great deal. I'm not keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Sure, you can be Phoenix. Even though I'm a way better Phoenix. And Miles. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounded like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She said she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living anyway? Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk about Pink Princess. Alright. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Just letting y'all know, this is the last time we ever see Cody, like at all. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy? Huh? Me? I'm trained to become a phenomenal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there was a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be a famous. Where did Maya get that? Okay, I'm not gonna ask. Where did Gumshoe get that? Alright. There's still one more case. Yeah, I thought it was over. But no, it's not over. There's still one more case. Rise from the ashes. Gosh, it's hot in here. Yeah. Man. This is fun watching. Well, BRB, I have to pee.
Hmm. Shit. Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm back. Yeah, Ross is still here.
Shit. Also, welcome back.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, DBX.
Why the fart though? Why the fart though?
Hi, I don't know, but yeah, I see that it was kind of getting a little bit too boring in here. So you know, I'm just like, why can't I just join y'all?
Ain't nothing known. I'm watching this whack ass movie.
Well, I can't sit on the sidelines forever, you know.
Right. I'm
I'm
just
still
being
watching this
silent.
joint.
I'm being silent because I don't want to interrupt Leon and yeah.
Bro, I don't know why, but I just really like Ace Attorney.
God damn it. BRB again.
I never really tried to get into Ace Attorney at one point, but I actually would give it a shot. I mean, I did watch like some.
Well, you could always start from the anime.
Shit, if only if it was on Hulu, I'd be fine.
Maybe you could find it on there.
Well, then again, let me see if they actually do have it on Hulu or Netflix. Yes, I say it, Netflix.
Oh, I ain't judging. I got Funimation.
I wonder, hey, would it be like a tough crowd if they say like, which is more better, Funimation or Capcom?
What the? Wait a minute. Hold up. What?
Which is better, Funimation or Capcom?
Rash. You want to get popped on the back of your head?
No.
Because you know, Capcom is a gaming company, right?
I know that.
And Funimation is, you know, it's part of anime, right?
I
Give us
know.
anime.
I just said that just to see your reaction.
You should get slapped for that, sir. Look at that. 5 people joined because I joined. Oh, I can't feel my stomach. I mean, I can feel it, but it just
Well, I
hurts.
mean, at least you didn't have to deal with it like I did. I felt like I got shanked. Like every time my stomach growls, it felt like it's getting stabbed. Like brutally. That
Shank,
shit
shank.
hurt. Like shank 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 shank. I don't know about all that, but okay. D I'd say like, is that your way of speaking to people?
Wait a minute, I gotta pull myself up. Okay. Come on. Almost there. Man, after I eat this last slice of pizza, bro, I was thinking about taking a nap.
Okay,
Girl,
Soldier Boy.
oh, I almost ate a whole pizza by myself, bruh.
Don't do it like you did last time.
I'm not.
Bruh.
I don't wind up giving this last piece to somebody. Well, the last two pieces to somebody that want.
I'm tired today. Oh, not really tired, but I don't know. Just bored as hell.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Dang, Leon, this is the longest BRB.
Must be with his family members.
Probably. And welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Man. I think I'm starting to get sober now.
Anyways.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm gonna head to the 7-Eleven across the street real quick. So I'll be back again.
Alright. You know what? I'll be back as well, Ray. This will only take me.
Alright. Kid stole a school. Damn. I ain't never seen no niggas do something like this. The hell? Hmm. Where did the love go? Yeah. Damn it. It's so stuck in my fucking head. I hate when it does that. Hmm. Hmm.
Back.
Ooh.
Back. Back.
Welcome back. Welcome backwards, okay? Welcome back.
Back.
Hmm. You wanna get Daisy? Do you need an inhaler?
I'm fine.
You sound high, then fine.
Just a little tired.
That sounds stuck in my head.
What song?
This Ed, Edd n Eddy parody, Where'd All the Love Go?
Oh. Oh, that
Trolls.
reminds me. I need to send you something on Discord. Um, you know what? After we just back and ends the stream, I will send it towards your way.
Oh man, what is it?
It's nothing bad. It's just a song.
Uh, mm,
I think you might like it.
well, it depends. Now I'm playing.
Bro, bro, I am imagining like me swimming backwards in the ocean right now. Tell me why I'm actually doing the motion. Hmm,
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just like, whoa, man. I'm gonna go grab. You know what? Let me grab my water bottle. Okay.
Okay. Gemstones bundle. The fuck? Oh,
Excuse me.
so they got bundle movies now. That's new. Do I even want to live stream something?
No, nigga.
Just because you said it, I'm gonna do it.
Why? Because Leon's already streaming.
I know. I mentioned when you get done, not now.
That's what I was talking about. Why would you stream now? Oh, dumb nigga.
Hey, I wasn't even. It wasn't done if I said not right now when it gets done. The fuck?
I'm sorry.
Well, don't be, okay? I was just saying, recorrecting.
The friends that you have.
They say just like Eddie said, friends to the end.
Friends to the
Herbert check, he got horses in the back. What? What?
You got the horses in the barn.
My uncle was mentioning that song yesterday, or today. I was like, nigga, is everybody else liking this song?
Hmm.
Hmm. Seems like a boring Saturday as usual, but no worries. I'm a bit bored. I'm a bit confused and bored at the same time. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing happening. Hmm. Yeah, it's a good beat, but
Why you for?
I don't know. But all I know is just,
You know what? You built like a stick, nigga. Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, stop.
and you built like the roots from the tree, the bottom part of it, the stems. Well, you shouldn't have said something. You shouldn't have said something. You could have just kept your mouth shut. Then this wouldn't have happened.
You're taking me a nap.
That might do the same.
Wake me up when something happens.
Alright. Well, then again, I probably won't, cause I might fall asleep.
You faggot.
Alright, homo.
You piece of shit.
Of course. I am the shit. I am the shit. My mother raised me to be the shit, nigga.
And the shit that no one cares about. Oh.
Okay. At least my family cares about me, rude motherfucker.
Oh god. Why are we friends?
I don't know. I feel like it's just us, the way we act, just what makes us became friends in the first place.
I don't know.
Like me being completely random and mostly insane, and you, I say random too.
Man, I'm not that random.
You do realize I'm super random, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. You weird homo. I'm just kidding.
Everybody in the chat say chicken titties.
They won't. They won't do it.
No
They won't
balls.
do it.
No balls.
Oh, I just realized I have no one to talk to. Looks like I'm not in the DM.
Like my nigga, you're talking to me. How?
I'm talking about the DM.
Is the DM that dry, my nigga? I mean, just add some water. Some plants will come out soon.
Man, so
Nigga, neither. 9. No.
yeah, no, shut up. I'll report you to the police. Shut up.
You ain't gonna do shit.
You know what, Corey in the chat, she's just like, the fuck?
I know Carly like looking at this like, what the fuck? How in the hell did I end up being in this group with these niggas acting like this? Like,
You know what? I'll be thinking the same thing if I was her.
she like DBX is insane. Rashawn, he just does what he wants though. That dumb motherfucker.
Man, I am TIPSY, okay? I'm slowly going SOBER, but still.
Sober? Completely sober?
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to the stream or it's just me? Ain't nothing happening. Nah, B, you crazy to the Z. I mean...
I think she talking to you, not me. I ain't crazy.
I mean, I'm not crazy.
She still gotta pay her car insurance.
Nah, she still gotta pay for being blamed. If anybody has blaming this on cars, say I. I.
Yeah, she still gotta pay her car insurance. Yeah, I did forget.
You forgot Geico, my nigga.
She said, fuck y'all. No.
He's 17, so he ain't ready.
Nigga, bite me.
You know you cut yourself off, right? I couldn't.
Hey, shut up.
How about you shut down? Shut down.
I ain't wild. I ain't wild.
Yes, we're wild. We're from the Discovery Channel. If you have a problem with it, fight us.
I ain't wild. You is just not wild enough.
Kari, Kari, we've been over this. I am not made of paper, okay? How can you fold a human being? Unless you're trying to like do me like Jason did to them other counselors. You know, like fold lawn chair.
No, she gonna shish kebab you.
What do you mean, like shish kebab, like cook?
Yeah, she gonna cook you, nigga. You gonna be shish kebab.
Your ass up. You forgot to say shut, ma'am. How about you shut your ass down?
Oh.
Shut. Shashai. That sounds so German.
Oh.
I'll snap your spine like a pencil and shove it up your spine. You gonna reconnect my spine? Like, how?
I'm not gonna question what she typed up. Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
You might want to do that to Crash Bandicoot like you did in the last couple of games. I'm not involved in that part.
She said, "I will snap your spine like a pencil and shove it up your ass."
Why though? Like, trying to pull the Sonati around here. What's wrong with you?
Well, she still got to pay her insurance no matter what she say.
Well, Carter, by any chance that you trying to do that, we both know what's gonna happen if you try to. Besides, I don't fight females. But if any chances of this, motherfucker!
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Back you guys.
Damn
Me
it.
and DVX just being random out the blue.
Ugh, God, it's fucking hot as hell.
Oh, sir, my nig, if I can help you, if I have money to buy you a double fan, it wouldn't be the same.
Even my
It's
fan's
cloudy
not
on my
helping.
side of town. Huh?
Even the fan's not helping.
Damn.
Anyways, I have ice cream. And I intend to enjoy it.
Down.
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. Yup.
I feel like tomorrow.
Virginia. Norfolk, Virginia.
I live on the north side of Bama.
Nobody asked. Anyways.
But that's what you either. No, I'm playing.
It's 50 near me. Hey, Carl, you want to trade? Like, it's not even hot outside. It's just hot in this apartment. I don't know why.
Did they mess up the air conditioning or something?
Nope.
Scorpion must have heated up the vents in here. It's only like 69 where I'm at.
Oh my.
They say 85 over here.
Oh, that's hot.
Well, it doesn't even feel like 85 over here, though.
Is it cloudy out on this side of town or what?
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy.
Oh shit, son. Lewd. I just want to get your girlfriend in the mood. She's touching me on the side. Oh, she's still the piece of Hey. Just because it's 69 on my side of town doesn't mean something's freaky going on, okay?
Just in a random butt-naked crackhead runs past Raptor's window.
You know I'm gonna stab that person, right?
No, you're not. You just gonna look at him and be like, what the hell?
Nigga, I am not that. What the fuck wrong with you, bro? Ain't no way in hell. Hey, I already have somebody trying to break in. Okay?
It's the butt-naked crackhead.
I gotta be the button. What you mean the button? Better go inside your house, not mine, nigga.
Nah, let it go inside DBX house, not ours.
Wait, what?
You good?
Man, I'm just trying to play Dead or Alive 6, and I'm somewhat tipsy, and I didn't hear what none of y'all said.
You know I'm playing, right? I know.
Because he wasn't woke enough, that's why.
You know what? I don't know.
The reporting news, DBX has murdered Leon Kennedy in the chat. Dumped him off the bridge and for the piranhas. That is all. Back to you, Jeffrey. Hey, DBX, whenever you get done, you wanna go versus on Dead or Alive 6?
I'm on Dead or Alive 6.
I meant you whenever you get done with the story.
Good luck with the last
I'm not
boss.
even on the story. I'm playing online.
You didn't tell me. Why you didn't say nothing, man? I could have
You
Yeah,
were
jumped.
that.
Anyways.
I did.
Shut up, Shanye. Anyways. Good luck with the last boss, DBX.
On Dead or Alive 6?
Yes.
Well, it shouldn't be no problem.
Ha, you say that now.
Nobody gets hurt. I'm leaving bullet holes in t-shirts.
Boom, nigga.
I thought you was Skadoosh, not Kandoosh.
But I know.
Oh,
Like you said, definitely.
No, one more time.
After I finish this ice cream, I'll continue to stream.
Alright, Hitman. I'm skipping the whole fucking story. I don't care. I just wanna hurt people.
I was fasted, man. Welcome back. I don't know.
online. Trying to focus.
Who are you using?
Hanoka.
Hanoka. Cool. By the way, Radar's a bitch.
Hmm?
Radar's a bitch.
I know. Yes.
Especially in the story.
I would imagine him to be. I gotta fight. Well, I gotta win online 15 times.
In a row?
Well, 50 times, 9 total.
Oh. That's easy.
Shoot,
Just play against
shoot.
Staz.
I gotta win 50 times in a row. I'm ranked.
Dude, this stuff is good.
I'm trying to complete all the story though, because like I am interested. I gotta unlock some of these stories.
Back to my room, but going to the hot tub or pool. How about the no tub?
I have to require.
Let's see, baby story is probably gonna be on next.
Yeah, baby man.
I didn't expect me to. Okay.
So I figured out that Helena has a sister. In which I never knew.
You didn't
He's
know?
not. No.
You didn't know?
I ain't trying to go into the hot pool. Oh, I said hot pool.
Ha.
I mean hot tub.
That's basically what it is. And I say no. Why do you want to go to the pool anyways?
Days, why you fat as hell, man? Back to my room. Your choice, child. Damn, road race.
I don't want nobody to see your body. Besides, why do you want to go to the pool anyways?
Nothing but perfect niggas over there. Perfect niggas everywhere.
I mean, Rash ain't lying.
So you're gonna be dealing with
Yo, was that blood I just saw? Yo!
Nah, it's red Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I saw it too, DBX, when I was practicing this game. Was he supposed to be like a wrestler?
There was a king about when they was gonna add blood into the game.
Oh shit! Okay then. Or somebody actually pulled somebody's pants down during at the pool on purpose.
You know who notice it has a Dead or Alive 6? You know they should add to Dead or Alive 6. Cure you.
Yeah. I wonder what they would actually add them on to though, like either Tekken or Dead or Alive. The guy.
You know what? Maybe I might make Nico into my into what my main fighter I use.
He told me. I wish I could actually play full the story mode, but I can't.
I can.
No, because I got an store unlock key is required to play this episode.
No!
Alright, so you're gonna be fine, don't have you. Tiny, you just said you was scared there was so many people last time, okay?
I already told you I don't want anybody seeing your curves. Or your body, like, period.
Alright, it's gonna be a whole bunch of niggas running. So it's gonna look like that scene off the, I remember the, Lost for the demon. I can't speak. I remember that scene off Clyde with a chance of meatballs when the officer was running. It'd be like that.
Yes.
It'd be like a black highway from that motherfucker.
Wait, hold up. Now, did we all see something?
What?
Yeah. You did. Fucking tiny.
Oh.
No. Why do you want to go to the pool anyways? You didn't answer my question at all.
She wanted to get in the pool. This. I wish I could actually get these full characters. How's the story mode going?
Great.
For now.
Don't you love me?
What was the question? My data got cut out. This content cannot be selected at this time. What the fuck?
Why do you want to go to the pool so bad? Nigga.
I say you should let her go.
How the fuck would they suggest me how to get to the store more and I gotta find the key? Hey, DBX. Do you know how to do this? Cause yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The story mode. They suspect me to do this shit. And everything is so online.
I just bought the whole game.
guess I can't stay in the hotel.
Well, do they have anything else, you know, besides the pool? Like, do they have activities like around the pool?
This nigga.
What, you just gonna chill there in the pool or something?
I still say just let it go.
You know, Leon,
I only have one reason why I say that.
Why?
What's the point of keeping her in the hotel room and then, well, you already know she already hates it, so why not let her have a little bit of fun in the pool or hot tub? Well, she said she was going to wear a shirt and some shorts. Even though it is going to show like the outline of her boob, but still though, it ain't like she's going to let anybody, you know, try her. Just let her go.
Fine,
Plus,
go to the
she'll
pool.
be home. Okay, prototype. Can you not?
How to get this game? Okay, it's a full game. Which I can.
Woo!
Oh, so that's the day the game's gonna be released.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Mortal Kombat 11. Just thinking about getting it. When I make enough money, that is. God damn it, DVX, you lucky motherfucker. I'm gonna get like the Core Fighters, which is basically like a demo game.
Yes, man. He said prototype.
Excuse me. Sorry, I just burped.
How much stuff did I unlock? Hello?
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the? 7?
7 what?
7 missions!
Tough.
This is a lot of missions.
Oh well.
Well, not really that much. It was like 100. Shit. I'm gonna meditate.
Then they can go fall asleep.
Maybe. Maybe not.
An army ready, then start an invasion. Invasion of what? What was the army for? What was the plan for? Was it a raid? What was all that stuff for?
Wonder what happens inside your body when you become happy.
What? Okay.
This is a fucking weirdo video.
Oh, my foot. BRB.
Oh my god. No more pizza for me, oh my god.
What kind of toppings was it?
It was just a regular pepperoni pizza with some bacon. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good, it's good.
Yeah, I know it's good. You better like it, nigga. Oh.
Nigga. It's
Nigga, I was just playing, I was just playing! I was
not
just
mine! It's not my food!
I was just playing!
It's not my food! I feel like everybody else is gonna be like, yeah, I think we should do So anyone wants peace? Nah, I'm good. I'm already full
I'm good
up.
on pizza.
I'm already full up the damn food. I cannot tell who the hell Emotional Tokyo. In memory of Vasco, 1999 to 2018. Damn, how he passed? See, he passed away or something? What the fuck? Shit.
I'm back. Crash.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay, it's time to continue this, stream. The way I planned. I was, one, gonna get an army, two, kill off half of the humanity, three, take over half the world, four, kill the rest of humanity, and plant the invasion for months. Still haven't began. Alright then. It's the case. Stabby, stabby.
Okay, my arm acting like it's basically hurting for some strange reason. You're not armed?
Stabby, stabby.
Who are you stabbing, sir?
Not me. It's somebody.
Why are you stabbing?
Bro, that kick combo though that Rick did. Oh my god.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. Bye, so you guys want to get back. Okay, Tiny. This music, though. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Ryan Cola offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Nigga, I'm pretty sure this is your house. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated attorney. Sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Please. I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. It's been how many hours now? Oh, relax, it's fine. It's only been 3 hours.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and crash. Yeah, I'll probably might wake up at like 8 or 9. That's cool.
1 o'clock. Anyways, see ya.
Later.
Yup, Nakashi. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. It's something wrong? No, it's just, you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. Well, legally speaking. I guess you could call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. So what's this about the case? You said the trial's tomorrow? Live stream record? What do you mean? Stream for 10 hours before. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her to bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person, with a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice to know, it's nice for you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't fault you for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess this will be against the intention to talk to her sister.